Hey, it's Big V, Verl, Workman here. Today we're talking teams and we're talking about how to get qualified leads in real estate. Now, there are so many different lead sources and so many ways of acquiring leads. If you'll stay tuned to the very end of this video, I'm going to show you not only how to get great leads, I'm going to show you how to get free leads. Anybody interested in free? Free. We spend so much time and so much effort going after strangers that we don't even know. I'm going to give you a proven method called 8651, which is designed to help you close 86 transactions a year, working with 50 people 1 hour a day. Are you ready? Buckle up, because here we go. So what are the leads? First of all, if I were to ask most agents, they would say that their number one problem is they don't have enough leads. My first question to you is, well, where do you track the leads that currently come in? Are you tracking your sphere of influence? Are you tracking sign calls? Are you doing open houses? Do you do any kind of geographic farming? What are the activities you're doing to generate opportunities? And then where do you track them? I've learned that when people don't track leads, they don't convert very well. Interesting concept, isn't it? So if you're not using a lead tracker and you're not using something as simple as RedX or Sync or KV Core, one of the massive lead generation or CRM systems, what you're going to find is that you don't really have a system. And by not having a system, you're doing wish marketing. Wish marketing is where you wish you would sell more houses, but you don't really have a plan in place to make that happen. And so I want you to start by tracking leads and then categorizing them as an A, a B, or a C. Now, in another video that I'll link right here in the bottom, we talk about how to do the A, B, C's of lead conversion. So you start to track every single lead. Every lead goes in your lead tracker or in your CRM on first contact. So when does lead go in? On first contact. That means when you have the conversation, you put them in the CRM. It doesn't mean sometime later in the day or after you write it on your yellow sticky note or in your little pad. It means that they go in on first contact. And then you categorize them as A, B, and C and follow up accordingly. And then as you're working through people, it's the idea of getting them to go from a C lead to a B lead to an A lead to then closing and having that systematic process in following. And so I don't know what tools you use to track your leads, but I'll give you a free lead tracker if you want a simple way of tracking leads the Workman way. Just by staying at the very end of the video, I'm going to give you this free lead tracker and I'm going to show you how to use it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about what 8651 is. What is 8651? And so we track leads from hundreds and hundreds of team leaders and team members all over the United States and Canada, actually all over the world. And so we have all these people that are putting all their lead data in these lead trackers in the lead systems. And we want to know what leads convert, where do leads come from, what's the lowest cost lead, what's the lowest cost per closing. And I'll tell you that the lowest cost per lead and the highest producing system we have ever used, and I'm talking about 20 years of success in real estate, has been 86-50-1. Now, 8651 is an ebook that I wrote with Mike Parker and in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, I remember Mike Parker and sitting with Mike and going out to his office and really sitting down with him and saying, Mike, how do you sell so many houses? As a former Star Power star and someone who consistently sold 200 and 300 houses every single year, I wanted to know what's his secret to success. And I realized that Mike did something every single month exactly the same. He had created this list of this group of 50 people, and he was reaching out to them, having a personal touch with all 50 of them every month. And then he tracked all the referrals that came from that group of top 50. That's exactly where 8651 comes from. It comes from closing 86 deals a year, working with 50 people 1 hour a day. So how do you structure 8651? So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you first make a list of the 50 people in your life or in your business that have the ability to give you a minimum of 1 referral a year. These are your friends, the people you hang out with as couples, the ones you go to dinner with, people you like to go to a movie with. It could be your family members, it could be friends, it could be people from your sorority, it could be your frat brothers, it could be people in your church group, it could be kids, parents that play on your sports teams. It doesn't even matter. But the key is 50. It's not the top 45 and it's not the top 20 and it's not the top 70. 50 is the key number because you can have 50 personal touches every single month with every single one of them. A personal touch is designed as a face-to-face communication or a phone call. A personal touch is not a text, it's not an email, and it's not a social media post. Those don't count. You need to have a conversation. Once you've had that personal touch with all 50 of them every single month, you're going to then let them know, hey, you're on my top 50. And they'll say, well, what does that mean to be on your top 50? And it's really cool. What you say is, what it means is that I'm counting on you, that you're my friend, and we've been knowing each other for a long time. And everybody has lots of friends in real estate. that are good friends, but not very many people have great real estate agents that are also friends. And I'm going to give you things of value every single month that just let you know why I'm great at what I do. And so when real estate comes up at a party or at work or a general conversation, all I'm doing is I'm counting on you to just one time a year, just send me a bone. Just send me at least one referral a year. Can I count on that from you? By teaching them how to give you referrals, by letting them know they're in your top 50. When you go through and making your top 50 calls, it's okay to pick up the phone and say, hey, Mom, it's me. It's a top 50 call. Who do you got? It's okay to have that conversation because you've earned the right with this relationship. Not every call is about business. You can have calls about their family, their occupation, what they're doing for fun, or what their dreams are for the future. You can talk about all the things that matter to develop that relationship, but never forget the purpose of the call is to generate one referral a year from everybody on your top 50 list. Now, in the top 50 tracker that I'm going to give you at the end of this video, right at the very bottom, I'm going to not only give you the top 50 system, the ebook, but I'm going to give you the tracker on how we track it. There's a tab on the bottom of the spreadsheet that says top 50 initiatives. These are the things you can talk about or have conversations about every single month during the year. And during every month, there's 2 or 3 different talk tracks. For February, it could be Valentine's Day. For March, it might be something totally different. Every month has a theme or a topic that you can talk about. And we've taken all the thought process away from you. So all you have to do is pick up the phone. Now, here's the cool thing. When a referral comes in, you track the referral and you always thank them with a thank you card, a Starbucks card, something of value, whether that client buys a house or not. At the end of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to take everybody on your top 50 list who gave you at least one referral, and we're going to invite them to a client appreciation event. This is where you celebrate your clients, the referrals, and everybody shows up there. Any person on your top 50 list who did not give you at least one referral, guess what? I'm going to have you take them off your list. That dog's not going to hunt. We're going to take them off your list and we're going to replace them with somebody else. By replacing with somebody else, what that gives us is it gives us a group of top 50 that are performing every single month. And you're tracking the referrals that come in. So at the very bottom of this video right now, here it is. You can click on it right now. I'm going to give you the 8651 ebook where we go into detail about how this program works. We're going to show you the highest converted lead of any lead source you could ever do is in your top 50. And I'm going to give you the full-on tracker of how you track your top 50. The choice is now yours. Are you ready to build your top 50? Are you ready to generate 40, 50, 60, 70, even 80 referrals just out of your top 50 list? If you'll commit to me 1 hour a day, focusing on just having face-to-face conversations with your top 50, you're not only going to launch your real estate career to a new stratosphere, you're going to have more referrals that are more profitable, more fun to work with than you've ever had before. So let's crank and let's get going on your top 50.